Hello gamers, this is DNH and welcome back to SkyBlock Quickcarpet. So, I have not started the aquarium yet. I know I said that last time. Basically I've decided, I talked about this last time too, I'm going to make it out of mostly probably stone, but a lot of prismarine, which I haven't really used to build with before, just based on my, what I've played, time in Minecraft in the later versions. So I didn't have much at the storeroom, so I needed to collect some. So here's some prismarine bricks. I have a bunch of cobblestone and stone, more stone, some other stuff. Where in the heck? Oh yeah, in here. Okay, so here's more dark prismarine, some regular prismarine bricks. Here's some bricks, prismarine, sea lanterns, some glass. There you go. Oh yeah, I had some iron. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so basically, in fact, I think, yeah, sea lanterns, boom, boom. Right, so here's even, I need like extra spaces on here. Boom, boom. There we go. So more. It's harder to collect dark prismarine because of the squids, although the farm does get squids. So anyway, I had struggled to get dirt so much the last time. I had to keep stopping what I was doing and going back and getting more gravel and making more dirt, and it was really kind of interrupting the building process. So I wanted to start with at least some amount of prismarine. So I decided to go to my I'm jumping again. I always do that. I decided to go to my guardian farm that I had built previously in an episode and really, farm some prismarine. So the thing was that basically I was standing there, right? It's like, oh, okay, you stand AFK and you wait for a bunch of these guys to die, and then you go and pull stuff out of the chests, which actually for prismarine is kind of well, I don't want to say it's a process, whatever, but obviously you get the shards and the sea lantern, I don't know, bulbs or whatever it is. So then you have to craft actual sea lanterns or actual prismarine things. It's not like that's a big deal. It's not a big deal, but it's a multi-step process. And then I got a bunch of cod, which at first I thought I could use cod to trade with fishermen, but then I bred a couple fishermen, and it's like cooked cod plus money gets you, or raw cod plus money gets you cooked cod. I don't know. I'll have to look at that trade again. It's on the wiki, but I'm not sure that that cod is that useful to me. I've been eating it a ton, and really, it's not that great for eating either. I'm thinking of going back to steak just because the saturation is, I have tons of it, so whatever. If it takes me, if I go through several of these fish every time, fine, but it isn't, it doesn't fill up food as much and the saturation isn't as good. So steak was a little bit better, but anyway, I digress. So I really just taken to throwing the cod off into the void, basically. See, it's already like having to eat again. Basically just taking to throwing the cod off in the void. I can get huge amounts more cod if that's necessary. And I have, I think, a couple of chests full already. And for me, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know that I like to save virtually everything. I do not like to throw things off into the void. But I started to do that with cod, and actually started to do that with the sea lantern bulbs, because even though I'm using sea lanterns in other places too, and so it's a good lighting source, and so it's wonderful to have them. I was getting so many more ability to make sea lanterns than anything else, so I just started getting rid of some of the sea lantern bulb things too, versus just the sea lanterns. So we're approaching and again, we need more food. That's the silverfish farm. I've walked this way a number of times. You've probably seen. But it's been, it's a good 3-minute walk. I'm trying to remember when exactly there's down to the beach. I'm trying to remember exactly when I came through the portal. But, this is a decent walk, to get to the thing, even in the nether. So it's good that I'm doing this in the nether. It's a good traversing, area. Okay. This is to the main area. And then over here, as we see, is the Ocean Monument. So this is where my my farm is. So point being, I was AFKing there to get stuff done, and I was like, well, why AFK when there's stuff that I can build? So I've actually done some building in the Ocean Monument area. I've done some improvements on the farm that I had, and so I will get to show them to you as soon as we go through that one portal that's right there. I still have to do kind of the stone surround for the portal, but again, I wasn't really happy with the one that I did, so I don't know. Anyway, okay, so here we are. And so here we are. Gotta go down here. Now, before I just had the one tank over there, and that's all that's active right now. I have 2 other tanks. I built this one, which has 3 tanks on it, and then I have that one, which has 2. I have not yet filled them with water because of that. Oh, and we'll get to those guys. And then I built like a house for waiting. And then I built these. This is just a ladder that goes all the way from the top. There's really 3 floors. There's this floor up here, which goes to the exit. There's that floor, which you can see. And then there's a basement, which is where all those guys are going to, right? So this ladder goes to all 3 levels. And then these are quick. So this goes to the very, very bottom one, and it's just a drop with the water. And then this goes to the middle area, and it's just a drop with water. And then this is an elevator from the middle area, a water elevator, a bubble column. And then this one comes up from the bottom. So, so let's talk about these guys. They spawned when I was in there. And not when I was in there. When I was building these things, they spawned. But this was already basically built, which is good. So they... Oh, they're looking at me. Okay. So that's weird. They just start looking at me? Yeah, I guess they do. Okay. And they have not despawned, is the point. So I guess they won't despawn. And I know that if I kill them, I probably will get bad omen. But I mean, I need them to not be there, I guess. And I do have milk in the middle thing. So I guess I'm gonna kill them. So yeah, so let's go to the middle first, all right? So this is a drop, and we go down, and the water saves me, and here we're in the thing. So this is really my AFK spot. It's really the perfect spawn spot to get all of the tanks spawning when they're ready to spawn, okay? And then here's some, here's one of the milks, so let's just take that. And you know, I have some materials and things that are still over here. Okay. Inner chest, crafting table, furnace, you know, blah, blah, blah. And this still has a ladder, right? Yeah, this still has a ladder up to the thing, but whatever. I don't really use those anymore. And I put pillars at all 4 corners with ladders too, just to kind of even things out. But yeah, so here's the thing. It's a good visual. There's the 3 tanks. Over here's 2 tanks that feed to that one. And cool, I will probably, I thought about, after I built these things, and I like that it's somewhat symmetrical, I thought about, you know, this spawns pretty quickly, and so maybe adding these things would slow down that spawn, but honestly, it probably doesn't matter that much, because even if I don't get any faster spawns doing all of these things versus that one, I don't think it might be a little faster, and I don't think it'll slow it down. And it'll be better to have the ability to separate out, you know, get instead of everything going into that set of chests, it'll go into all the sets of chests. So I probably will fill those with water. Haven't done it yet. Oh, and so, did I not? I don't think I did that at the top yet. But so, like, this cobblestone is the very bottom layer. So this is to the bottom, but this is visually to show me it's the bottom. The top is the this type of stone. So this shows me that this goes to the top. So it's just visually a little bit better. So this one goes to the bottom. Okay, and it's the same thing. The smooth stone is the middle layer. Cobblestone is the bottom. And this goes to the top. So those are just visuals on helping me. I don't think I did that at the, let me look at that real quick. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to, so then you go bubble column all the way up to the top. Boom. And yeah, I have not done that up here. So I need to do that. But anyway, okay, go down to the bottom. And so then, yeah, this is the bottom, and you can see I left this pretty open. This one's collecting, and I have 3 shulker boxes right here that I've started to populate with things, and then this is filling up. This one fills up. It always fills up one first and then goes to the other one. I don't know. So then I have the same drop and the same chests and the same things for this one. But obviously I haven't filled that thing with water and done the bubble columns and whatever. And then the same thing for this one, although it wasn't, it was on a corner, so I just did the chests. I mean, it's the same number of chests, they just are slightly differently positioned, but yeah. Same thing. And then this is, basically, this is just a toss to the void. I bump against this so I don't fall, and then I just come in here and throw the stuff into the void that I don't want. Easy. So, we're gonna go kill these guys, I guess. I should have brought a better bow, truthfully, but that's okay. And I don't know if it matters that it's at night. We'll come over here. And they're walking around, but they'll probably look at me again. Yep. Okay. Does it matter what order I kill them in? Probably not. Oh, they're pissed, though. Okay, that was the bannerman, and, so I'm sure I have bad... Well, yeah, I do have bad omen. That's what that icon is in the upper right. Okay. I mean, that might be an actual good area to spawn those guys. I don't know. We'll see. I've been trying to think about spawning the people because I might want to actually fight a raid at some point and get Ravagers, but yeah. I could sleep too, I guess. So if I do this, if I close this out, yeah, bad omen, and it's infinite. So if I went to a village right now, it would spawn a raid. And then I have the milk. If I drink the milk, it removes bad omen. Okay, I did that before, so that's good. And I have one left over here. I do have to remember that if I do that again over here, I will... right, I will probably need to do this. So, in my chest, I think I have a Silk Touch pick. Okay. Might as well not waste glass and stone. Oh, and I got a crossbow. Cool. Have I gotten a crossbow before? I think I have. It's pretty broken, but that's okay. And then the ominous banner. Good. All right. So, there we go. Perfect. And this thing spawns bats, or this area spawns bats. Buddy. Anyway, so yeah, but this was and I added sea lanterns kind of along the outside and in various areas in the path, and you saw at the bottom also how I added sea lanterns. Let me put that in there. Do I want to do anything maybe with the crossbow or the banner? I guess I'll just put them in there for right now. And yeah, I added the sea lanterns to here, as you saw, just to keep the light. And, obviously this is a Prismarine area, and just to minimize the torches. So, yep. But yeah, I wanted to show you kind of what I've done. I guess I'll go back to the middle. And I was going to say, the signs also say, like, to the bottom or to the top or whatever. But yeah, I like this area. Plus, it was just something that I could do while I built those other two. I probably will do something with the other two containers, but not today. Not today. This is really does give me a very fast amount of the Prismarine stuff. The shards, the sea lantern bulbs. It gives me ink sacs. I'm guessing from the squid that get in there, they get killed. And there are also dolphins that spawn in there and get killed, unfortunately. But there's one swimming up in there right now. What are you going to do? Oh, and that happens some. If I turn off particle effects, like for bubbles, then it doesn't do that at all. But the particle effects seem to kind of occasionally lag out the animals like that. And it pretty much happens either way, although it's a little bit worse right now since I'm recording, but it's not too bad. I mean, my computer's pretty beefy, I guess, although I don't have one of these brand new 3080 graphics cards or whatever. I would consider buying one. I mean, they're supposedly a pretty good price if you could find one in stock, but I'm not going to pay scalper prices on eBay. So, hey, future upgrades. At some point, they're going to be all over the place. And if they're, at a reasonable price, why not? But anyway, I am going to go. As always, gamers, have a good evening, day, and night. Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks, perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks. And if you like, click the up and subscribe links.